Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. This is a bonus reading for April 2023. And I am pulling from Dreams of Gaia deck. So I hope you all are doing really well. Asking your spirit team and your angels to join us as I open up to channel information from them. Okay. Messages for Pisces. And I do offer affordable private readings. If you're interested in a private reading, you can reach out to me. The email address is in the description box below. And I think we're ready. Messages for Pisces. Dreams of Gaia. There are more major arcana, by the way, in this deck, just so you know. The Maiden. That can be somebody with little experience about whatever they're, whatever path they're on right now at the moment. Could be somebody that you're giving advice to. If it's you, it's like that stage between kind of like growing up and motherhood, but it's still wanting to experience things that are exciting. Page of Cups. This could be somebody that you meet or that you have just met. So there's something really youthful, innocent, the start of something. It could be a very loving relationship or new love blossoming, something like that. Could be something that just like something you've not experienced before. And you're definitely planting the seeds. So you're definitely planting the seeds of something that is the groundwork has been laid down. Looks like magic acorns. The bottom of the deck had the Faith card on it. Let's see what else we get. The Self. Why are you in reverse, Self? Well, it's either that character or that person being on the path of getting to know oneself or going through some kind of, that would be about the phase where we have identity questions about who we are and what this is all about, purpose and things like that. So possibly self-inquiry that would help a situation out. We'll get clarification because sometimes it's hard to tell here. Some are going to be dealing with this as their own energy. And there may be things about yourself that you're just finding out too, that you or didn't know, some things that are still hidden. Of course, we're always learning. And we're always learning about the self too. Could be that you're going down a road where you thought you did have more experience, but finding that some things are new for you. And there's the Mother in reverse. The Mother in reverse. Page of Cups. So what I would say when I look at this is that there's some kind of energy that's not quite ready to even move into this energy. With the Mother in reverse, there's still, I feel like there's things on this path with the Maiden where there's still things that you have to be selfish about, in a sense, because they need to, the ability to take care of oneself is still kind of like being mastered with that card. It's also could be pointing out that, I don't know, a person that you're either dealing with or something like that has some kind of healing to do with their own mother, possibly. And there's the Faith card. It did want to come out. Have faith, and it's okay to lay the groundwork, is the message. Have faith, and it's definitely okay to lay down the groundwork. I feel like you're going to have a change of perception here. A change of perception. With perception card being kind of like in the reverse. So let's see what this change of perception is. Let me get another sip of coffee. All right, this is the Kipper fortune telling deck, which, oh my goodness, tells a lot, and it does open up like a big can of worms sometimes. So that's what we want. Let's go ahead and open the can up. The signs, you can have all water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The rest, I'm going to wait until, you have the fixed energies: Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo too. So why is this Mother card in the reverse? Or who needs to focus on taking care of themselves? Oh. Either you are releasing some kind of like harsh judgment on somebody, or it's telling you to careful with the judgment or being too harsh on judging someone. Because when the Mother card is in the reverse, or that's the energy that you're dealing with, oftentimes the person needs like more instruction on either health, or there might have been a habit that has set somebody back, or you know what I mean? So not being too harsh to judge, I think. And because to me, this is really like, it says adjudication in the reverse. So on a very literal point, this could be about a custody case and something that is in the works, hasn't gone through yet. Most of the time, though, tarot is it is for yourself, and usually it is about how we can improve, positively looking at things and seeing the good or the opportunity in everything. So tell me about the Self card. Tell me about the Self card. Of course, these can indicate your own issues. Yeah, oh my gosh. Another courthouse in the reverse. This is something that hasn't gone to court, or it hasn't gone to court yet. With the courthouse in reverse. Okay. All right. Tell me about faith. Tell me about faith then. I'll put that right there. Harsh judgment. I'm picking up really harsh judgment. But like something's hopeful. Something has a really hopeful, fresh new start. So I feel like this is saying have faith, because something in the not too far away future is going to come through for you. Or something is going to make you feel better about whatever this is. Tell me more. Tell me more about the seeds that are being planted. The Three of Pentacles. Tell me more about these seeds that are being planted. Oh, have faith. If you're looking for a job or looking for money to increase, if you feel like in despair, feeling like something's not picking up, it will. You are only in the beginning, or you are just now planting the seeds. It's the beginning of a plan that Spirit has for you. The part of the divine destiny. The contrast is allowing you to really see what you want. Keep having faith in the seeds. Even before you see that growing, keep having faith in your seeds. And always remember that things can be tests and challenges for us. So keeping the faith is like so important. Keeping faith in yourself that you can do whatever it is, or conquer whatever it is. So connecting emotion with intellect is going to be really important. Not overly emotional, but not overly more mind than heart. You know what I mean? A good balance. So a fresh new start, but a good balance with the emotion and the intellect. Possibly regarding the main female here. Desperation. Somebody, I wonder if somebody's coming to you too for, if this is somebody that's come to you for help or assistance. They may be having trouble finding a job. But like I say, that this is planting the seeds here. Tell me more about Page of Cups. Tell me more about Page of Cups. 7 messages. A message. So whatever message is, the message is that gives you hope for something, it just hasn't, you just haven't received it yet with it like this. So we'll get a tarot card on that too, and we'll find out when that's coming, or what what that pertains to. But it has something to do with a new start or a new beginning. And tell me about the Maiden. Tell me more about the Maiden, or give me a card for the Maiden. This one, Child. Possibly somebody that's maybe not ready for something, but maybe feels like they are, or it's kind of like, okay, well, it's too late. We're in this situation. We're in this position at this time. Wow, you really are. There's some kind of big message. All right, Child. So it might be easy to judge without, if we're just using one part, like if emotion or intellect, if we're just using the mind. So if we connect, we can find compassion, and we might find something different. What is the message about? What are these messages? What are they about, or when will they come? So tell me about the message. When will the message come, or what is it about? What is the message about? It's a situation that makes a person feel vulnerable. Oh, wow. Do you see that? Freaking A. That is freaky. I didn't realize their outfit is just basically like the same. Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. I've had repeating numbers a lot happen in my readings. This doesn't always happen. Wow. That's a message that's going to make somebody feel vulnerable or exposed. Could feel like there's gossip or something like that regarding a person's struggle, and it is hard. Something's hard about that. Of course, that sounds hard, right? It sounds hard. But, so there's more to this. There's more to this. I need to know more about, look, the message. I need to know more about the message. Whew. Pisces. This has got you feeling like you're not yourself, or like you're not sure if you agree with something or not. Of course, this can be thinking back to when you were a child, or your own inner child workings. Tell me more about this courthouse energy and the adjudication in reverse. Tell me more about that. And of course, it's the same. This is the same thing as the Empress in reverse. It's the same thing. Wow. Your reading is super strong, meaning these energies that I'm picking up on are very powerful. You're very powerful. Your energy is very powerful. There is something that, instead of focusing on money or anybody else's stability, either a health concern or or like I said, some kind of, like, I don't know, attention towards oneself, towards being able to take care of oneself, that is being highlighted as the main situation. Can this energy even take care of themselves? And you got self in the reverse. Okay. So tell me more about despair and the not hiring sign up there. What are we to have faith in the sense that, why are you telling us about that? Have faith. Wow. A brand new start. Page of Cups. The Emperor energy. If it has to do with authority or adjudication when it comes to how something has to be done a certain way, there's a fresh new start. Like somebody, if it's you, somebody's been granted like a fresh new start and a chance to focus on the self. This is interesting. This child energy is interesting. So yeah, there's being in your own power, asserting yourself, having the right strategy, being the author to your own authority in a way. This could really indicate a pregnancy, that Page of Cups. Twice now. Not always, though, because for some it's definitely like a ruling will be a fresh new start or something like that. Something about focusing on self. What is in the not too distant horizons? Can you see that card? I can't even have that out. Yeah, this card. In the distant horizons, but the way that it turned is what is coming up. What is coming up for Pisces in the not too distant horizon? It looks like your ship coming in, doesn't it? I was about to say, it looks like your ship's coming in and the Magician's coming out. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is like, I feel like even the way that it's coming out is telling you that what you have manifested on the ethereal realm, on the spirit realm, is on its way to you. It has been challenging just manifesting in this energy. It's taking a lot of faith. I feel like that's part of the challenge or the test, is unconditional love complete faith in yourself. And unconditional love, not just for you, but for somebody else too. With some people, what I'm feeling is that what will be created will be something that gives jobs to others also, and that maybe you don't see how big that's going to be one day. That you'll be able to, like, going from a place of needing work to not only creating your own job, but creating your own company and then creating jobs for people. And I definitely feel that message here with all of this strongly. All right, so possibly higher learning when we're also laying down the seeds or planting the groundwork here, laying down the foundation or getting ready to lay down the foundation. All right, so tell us more about the either collaboration or cooperation with the Three of Pentacles. We have another card because, okay, what it's saying, yeah, now I get it. What it's saying is to, plant the seeds of thoughts that will benefit and that will lead to, like, you know, you feeling like about a positive outcome instead of looking at the should-haves, could-haves, would-haves. Releasing that you can't control, but, you know, still doing what's in your power to keep your thoughts balanced, less negative, more positive. Plant these seeds and it's going to make something manifest a lot quicker than it normally would. Also, free yourself from feeling like you have to do anything. Free yourself from, it could be depression, anxiety, working on that. Like you're starting to plant the seeds of what is going to help you come out of that situation. 9-9, it's time to release something from the past. Careful of what you choose. The 9 of Cups in the reverse might be talking about how sometimes this energy, when it chooses what it wants for itself, it could be a little selfish and result in a self-sabotage behavior or something that is something that just leads to sabotage instead of having all your wishes and wishing for the things that would help. That's kind of like having what you want but pulling in something that is not good for you. Goodness. All right, so how do we get to this fresh new start, this Page of Cups? How do we get to that energy? Unwavering faith. Ooh, unwavering faith. Releasing your attachments to those sabotaging attachments or behaviors, addictions, vices, things that keep you chained to feeling like you have to have an attachment to something on the material realm. The devil in reverse can be conquering addictions. It can be getting over toxic relationships, finally unchaining yourself from a shopping habit, materialism, or, you know, from being overly materialistic or something like that. So that overcoming these demons, that's big. That's really big. That is what allows this. That's why a new start is going to be granted, or has been granted, or absolutely will. Because Spirit's not looking at the paperwork. That's what I got. Yeah, Spirit's not looking at the paperwork. Right when I looked at that with this, with Knight of Cups. Something good. Maybe an offer. Maybe something to do with authority. It's time for a cycle to turn that is fortunate. When I see the Wheel of Fortune, I think some karmic cycles will be dropped. Some might be even newly formed. But if we just let go to like an attachment of how luck has to come, like the way we want luck to look in our lives, then we kind of restrict ourselves from being open to all possibilities. All right. All right, how can we get back in touch with the self and with the intuition so that we feel less vulnerable? By being aware of the things that cause confusion, by being aware that sometimes too much emotion invested in something over intellect can lead into cloudy or hazy judgment, by being aware of all the things that impair or prepare your thinking. So either taking really good care and choosing wisely with your options and being committed to that, or staying in the clouds, confused, attached to something that causes that. And I think for most of you all, it's mainly this balance of emotion over intellect. Yeah. All right. Tell me more about the offer, the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the offer. Because you do have to choose wisely. The offer. Choose wisely. Don't take a risk or a big chance if you don't have to. So don't risk something. Or don't why? Why? Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Why is it in the reverse? Change, choices and decisions. Be careful with the choices and decisions and pick the things that are at this time safe. And not putting your whole business out there to everybody. Keeping some things to yourself. Watch who you're telling information to. Have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Feels like some commitments are going to be switched up. Some of your goals will be reached. If you don't see them in view, that's because you're being asked to have more faith. Possibly indicating that more practice would make perfect. Possibly indicating that there is something more to your soul path than the goals that you have set. And remember, even goals sometimes can put limits on ourselves. Even if we think we're being like placing a high goal, it still could possibly limit. The five of Wands is it's about people really not getting along very well. All kind of, it's like everybody's fighting for this spot or for the same type thing. There could be arguments, there could be belittling of people, comments made to belittle or to hurt somebody's feelings, or to try to keep somebody down in despair or in desperation. So just be careful with that energy so it doesn't pull you off focus. Usually that's kind of like the intent. Okay, wow, 29 minutes. I didn't mean to go that long. Anything else? There's something about a waiting period that is over. No more waiting. Seeing something with a new perspective and enlightened eyes. Page of Cups. Seriously, 3 times. Page of Cups. Another Page of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. Taurus. New opportunity, new beginning, fresh new start, brand new start. That's what I got. So, sending you love and light. Thanks, Pisces. Bye-bye.